Sure we can do it. We just got to, yeah, 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 yeah. I know we can do it. Sure we can do it.
Good morning. What better way to spend a sunny Sunday morning than emptying out a compost bin? Oh, sorry about the noise of the trolley. So yes, so this morning I am going to empty a compost bin that I filled last year, and since then, well, it's grown its own crop of things. Barrow loads of compost onto what will be the strawberry bed. I lifted the potatoes from it yesterday, and well, that was a good experiment, and I'll leave a link up in the top corner and down below in the information section. Yeah, so that was a really interesting experiment. But what I decided to do after that was to enrich this bed and then lay some weed suppressing membrane over it and plant my strawberry plants in it. So now I've got, the first year we were here, we had about 6, maybe 8 strawberry plants, but obviously they sent out plantlets, and then so this year we've got lots of them and they've sent out plantlets. So I'm going to fill this bed with strawberries because they were particularly nice, a nice strain of strawberry, and we've got no idea what they are. But they were really lovely, and so Mr. J and I would like to have plenty more of those next year. But I'm now hot enough and thirsty and hungry, and it must be time for breakfast, so I'll come back to it in a little while. This morning my neighbour is coming over to help us tackle this hedge, which has just grown, well, stupidly high and stupidly thick, and so he's turned up with his fabulous equipment, and I can only tell you how much I hate leylandii. I know hate is a very strong word to use, but it really is horrible stuff. So it goes all the way along there and along there. So all told, we've got about, I don't know, about 60 foot of hedge in length. It's about 4 feet too high and about 2 or 3 feet too thick. So it's going to be one busy morning. And before we tackle the hedge, I need to pick the last of the blackberries because these fellas won't be here in a couple of hours' time. Well, the little while that I thought it would take to get back to the new strawberry bed ended up being an awful lot longer than a little while. But that's okay. Mr. J is still putting bits of hedging through the shredder, and I've gone back to having a look at the strawberry bed and seeing how I can improve the soil. However, you'll hear an awful lot of noise in the background now because there are 3 houses on this little corner, and when our hedge gets cut, it's a full neighbourhood project. We do our side, and or what's the point, my neighbour does our side, and we then chop all the bits up. And because of the way the houses are laid out, when we cut down our hedge a bit, our neighbours benefit because they get more light in their kitchen. And then the other side of the hedge and the bits that we can't reach get done by the other neighbour, who, as I speak, is up a ladder, just finishing off his side of the hedge with his hedge cutter. So it's a really sociable event, and I think next year I'm going to be really smart and I'm going to do a barbecue, and we'll make it a proper social event. Back to the potential strawberry bed. So I put down a layer of compost from the compost bin, and then I put down a layer of chipped oak, which will rot down over time, and then I'm now adding here a second layer of compost from the compost bin, and I think that should improve the soil for a year or two. And I might pop a bit of chopped comfrey into it as well, just to give it an extra boost. But I'm really pleased with how this is coming on. Well, that's it for me today. I've had a very busy day, and I'm really tired now. So when it finally comes time to putting the chickens to bed and we can flop on the sofa, I might not get off it tomorrow. I am beginning to feel properly pooped. But anyway, that's by the by. We shall see what happens. So, wherever you are in the world and whatever you've been up to today, I hope it's been a good one for you. And I also hope that you can join me again tomorrow.